Welcome back, Sixers. Race 3 of the Super 6 series is here, and it's time to ditch the drafting, drop the excuses, and face the clock. That's right, this week we're heading to Utopia for a solo showdown on the Ocean Lava Cliffside Loop route. Just you, your watts, and your questionable life choices. No segments, no power-ups, and no teammates to hide behind. Just you, 28 kilometers of road, 160 meters of humiliation, and a whole lot of truth about your fitness. We'll break down the course, talk pacing strategy, wheel selection, and the best Zwift workouts to sharpen your time trial legs. So strap in, Sixers. This is your Race 3 Recon.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day.
Cliffside Loop TT covers roughly 1.5 laps of the standard route, finishing at the 28 kilometer mark. Let's run it from start to finish. Turning right out of the pens, we roll straight into downtown Utopia Boulevard, the city of dreams and racing heartbreak. You've barely clipped in before the road starts dragging up, whispering, "Settle in," while secretly plotting against your legs. By the 1.1k mark, you'll hit that little kicker, only 2.5%, but it's just enough to ruin your rhythm and your early confidence. It's like Zwift's way of saying, "Oh, you want to pace this evenly? Think again." Then it's through the volcano, your personal sauna of despair, and out the other side where salvation briefly appears in the form of a short downhill at the 3.4k mark. Use it wisely. This is your chance to breathe, recalibrate, and question recent decisions before hitting the dirty suppressor. A short, twisty dirt section that grabs your momentum, chews it up, and spits it out. Get out of the saddle here and grind, because this bit's about as forgiving as sandpaper underwear. Riders continue on behind the Zwift column and hit another teasing false flat at the 6k mark before diving into a set of hairpins that will make you wish you'd done more course session last week. It ever so slightly descends to 7.4 kilometers where the bridge flattens out and the rhythm returns briefly. This is your golden moment to lock in that pace before rolling into the Marina Boardwalk, where the road has an identity crisis, swapping between bridges and gravel. At 8.9 kilometers, the tarmac returns, but don't dare look up because the pain train is coming, and it does not care whether you bought a ticket or not. By 9 kilometers, the road kicks skyward in a short, savage climb that feels like a punch to the quads. It peaks around 10%, just long enough for you to wonder if this was really a good idea. 2 hairpins later, it eases slightly as you approach the bridge at 9.8 kilometers, but don't be fooled. With no draft to hide in, you'll feel every meter of this 3% drag, just like it's judging your training commitment. At 10.2 kilometers, the route mercifully turns left and stays left, gifting you a short downhill reprieve before the majestic rolling cliffside section. This part is stunning, scenic, and slightly uphill, just often enough to make you wonder, what the fuck, under your breath. By 12.9 kilometers, another left turn finally delivers payback, a glorious downhill stretch that almost makes up for the previous 2.7 kilometers of emotional damage. Then, at 15.5 Ks, it's into the sea tunnel for some flat, fast, oxygen-deprived bliss before emerging back into downtown Utopia at the 17.9 kilometer mark to complete lap 1. The final 10 Ks, copy, paste, suffer again. But the good news, and yes, there is good news, is that this torture session finishes right at the start of the epic com. No, you're not climbing it again. You're done. Beacon drops, legs explode, pride restored. Congratulations, you've just survived Utopia's most scenic time trial of self-doubt. Strategy and pacing. This race is all about even power. Go out too hot and you'll spend the last 10 minutes praying for a downhill that will never come. Start too easy and you'll be giving away free seconds that you'll never get back. And don't be suckered into chasing someone else's wheel. You'll either blow up or be disappointed, or both. Okay, think of this as a 3-phase effort. Phase 1, 0 to 10 kilometers. Settle into your target power, around 95 to 98% of your FTP. Stay relaxed, breathe, and find rhythm. Phase 2, 10 to 20 kilometers. Hold steady, manage the climb, stay smooth on gear changes, and keep cadence consistent. Phase 3, final 8Ks, go full send. If you've got anything left, empty the tank from the top of the last ramp to the finish. To help with this, I've developed a pacing table which outlines the sections of the course, your approach power and cadence that you should be aiming for. You can find this in the course notes for race 3, along with training suggestions and nutrition tips. A link to this is in the description below. So in summary, cadence discipline beats over revving. Every unnecessary spike costs watts. Only stand on the gravel or 10% ramp, otherwise stay seated. Negative split, hold back 5 to 10 watts on lap 1, add them back on in lap 2. Target normalized power, 98 to 100% FTP, VI less than 1.03 for an elite level pacing profile. Wheel selection. All riders are on the same TT frame, so your weapon of choice comes down to wheel selection. This course rewards aero, not climbing. I'd go for the DT Swiss 85 disc combo or the Zip 858 Super 9s if you got them. And if not, any deep section carbon setup will do the job. Training prep. If you want to nail this TT, focus on building sustained power and aerobic repeatability. Here are 3 Zwift workouts to get you ready. Neuromuscular plus AC number 2. An effective way to build aerobic endurance is to perform repeated, short, high-power efforts throughout a steady state effort. After building some fatigue with the opening anaerobic capacity intervals, the session then requires a steady sweet spot effort, punctuated with short surges. The next one is the sweet spot intervals. Perfect for holding high power without blowing up. And you could try the over and unders. Simulates rolling terrain and it helps you recover while still producing watts. Do one of these midweek, rest up and come in with fresh legs. This course rewards composure more than chaos. So there it is, Sixers. The Ocean Lava Cliffside Loop, individual TT. No tactics, no power-ups, just raw watts and pacing precision. If you've got an extra fan, you'll need it. This one's going to cook you from the inside out. Good luck out there. May your legs stay strong, your pacing be perfect, and your aero position hold to the very end. Hit the like button, subscribe, and drop your TT time in the comments. Let's see who's the real stopwatch assassin this week. And we'll see you when the start ends.